First of all, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, to thumbs up if you like this video, and turn on the bell to receive notifications when we have new videos.
Nod your head in it, no. Nod your head in it, no. Nod your head in it, no. Nod your head, the dope beats might.
Today I'm going to talk briefly about 6 different types of investments. Here I'm going just to share with you basic information for each of them.
Okay, so let's draw here a triangle that you are going to understand about risk, liquidity, and profitability. So we have here risk, liquidity, and then on top here, profitability. It's really important to understand all the aspects of risk, liquidity, and profitability for the different 6 types of investments that I'm going to talk at the moment. So basically, I want to start with the stock market. Is one of the most famous types of investments. You buy a piece of the company. When you buy, it's a share. Also, you can get dividends from the profit of the company. So right now, think about the triangle we talked about on the emergency fund, as we have the triangle here. You have on this corner risk, on this corner liquidity, on top here profitability. So on stock market, it depends on the company that you are invested in, but usually comparing to your emergency fund stock, you have more risk. It depends on the share that you are buying. Some shares you have more liquidity, other shares you don't have. So here you can have high liquidity. As a result of high risk and high liquidity, you are going to have high profitability. How it works. If we are going to talk about bonds, it works a little bit different. Usually, so first, what is a bond? Bonds, it is amount of money you lend to the government or a company, agreed on a specific interest. So basically on bonds, you're going to have a low risk. You're going to have, it depends on the kind of bond that you are investing. Some bonds you are going to have your money back in 1 year, 3 months, 5 years, it depends. But usually you can find bonds with low liquidity, and as you have low risk, low liquidity, you are going to have low profitability. Then we have mutual fund. It is a type of investment where the manager creates to collect a pool of money to invest in stocks, bonds, other assets. Mutual fund aim to the objectives stated in its prospectus. So it depends again of the mutual fund, but usually you have the risk is a little bit higher, then the liquidity is a bit lower, then your profitability is going to be a bit lower again. Then you have index fund. This fund follow a benchmark such as S&P in the US or FTSE in the UK or any other market index. It provides broad market exposure, low operating expenses, and low portfolio turnover. To let you know, the first stock I bought was an index fund. So it depends again on the type of index fund that you are investing in, but usually you have low risk to medium risk, medium to high liquidity, and then you have a bit more of profitability. Then you have ETF. ETF means exchange traded fund. It is a type of security that involves a collection of securities, such as stock, that often tracks an index. ETF can invest in any industry sector. It is listed and traded just like an ordinary stock. So basically the risk is, I would say, low to high. Then your liquidity is low to high as well. And then your profitability, it's higher again. And the last one, the basic of investments that you can invest in is options. It is a contract to buy or sell a stock at a set price underlying securities, such as stocks. It is really high risk, it's really low to medium liquidity, and it can be low to high profitability. It's very risky. So this is the triangle that you can play about risk, liquidity, and profitability on your investments.
I hope you liked this video. It is really important that now you know briefly about the 6 types of investments, but most important thing is you have to start to research and study for each of them to start to do your own investments. Just start to do your own investments when you know exactly what you are doing. If you want to know more details about one of the specific investments, you can write here below on the comments, and then we can make a video specific for this type of content. See you soon.